A knitted sweater made famous by Princess Diana goes on display at Sotheby's in London before headlining the auction house's fashion icons sale taking place in New York in September.
Yeah, and just look at the jumper. Just back.
So the reason why this is headlining our sale in September is that first, it's never been to market before. It is certainly from media coverage and press coverage, it is the single most written about item of Princess Diana's ever in terms of her fashion pieces. And then also, while there's speculation on pieces that she really, why she wore certain pieces, what they meant to her, this is the only piece to come to market where there's actually letters of proof saying how much the sweater mattered to her. And then ultimately, the statement that she made to wear the replacement sweater 2 years later is another sign of how much the sweater meant to her. So what happened to the sweater is in 1981, she returned the sweater to Warm and Wonderful to be repaired and or replaced. They sent her a replacement, but then basically the sweater got lost for 40 years. And in March of this year, Sally and Joanna was in her attic looking for patterns, and she found a small white box, and inside the box was the original sweater. Yep. So we have the sweater valued from 40 to 70,000 pounds. That is based on probably the most recent comp, which was a Virgin Atlantic sweatshirt she wore back and forth to the gym. That sold for just over $50,000. That being said, recent comps have shown a huge appreciation in Princess Diana fashion pieces. In Q1 of this year, Sotheby sold Victor Edelstein purple gown that she was photographed in Vanity Fair, and that sold for over $600,000. Yeah, so what's interesting about Princess Diana and her fashion choices, she really, over the course of her life, mixed high and low street. So she obviously wore Chanel and some other very high-end designers. She had gowns made for her, but she also mixed them with, more, not quite so couture pieces. And I think that's also a reflection of how she reflected her personal style, how she really used fashion as a way to communicate, who she was and what mattered to her.